Pisces, welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 14th to the 20th of February. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Pisces, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. So one of the cards that came out for you was the Eight of Wands in reverse. I feel like a lot of you aren't talking to somebody, or there's like a lack of communication that's happening. There's a lack of movement in regards to some sort of situation. Okay, so your challenge here is the Two of Pentacles, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so your challenge here, Pisces, has a lot to do with the Two of Pentacles. I'm really strongly getting with the Two of Pentacles here. There's something here you're juggling. You're trying to like balance one thing in your life and another thing here, and it's been maybe very difficult to do that. I'm also getting that there's a decision that you have to make in regards to some sort of situation that you have to make. I feel like this decision that you have to make has been very difficult for you, or it's been very challenging to make this decision. We're going to find out more about your challenge when we clarify it in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Five of Wands. So I'm really strongly getting here in the recent past, there's something here that created a lot of conflict. Okay, there was a lot of conflict with a specific person. I feel like maybe it was a fire sign. I'm getting Leo, Aries really strongly here, maybe a Capricorn, Virgo. Okay, maybe a Taurus for some of you. This person that you had a conflict with, okay, wanted to make an offer to you. They've, you know, in the recent past, they were very much in their head about whether or not they wanted to offer this to you. I'm also getting with the Ace of Swords here, like there was a desire to have a new beginning. Even though there was a conflict, even though there was a struggle, there was still a desire to have a new beginning here in the recent past. Okay, we're going to find out more when we clarify. Now, in the present moment, you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Tower. Somebody here wants to confront an issue with you. There's been some sort of issue that you've had with this person. I feel like you've been on your own, you know, single or on your own. And this person has really been trying to make sense of why the breakup happened between you and them, why the Tower moment happened between you and them. So you may not know this. I don't feel like you know this. I feel like this is just something, again, air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or someone who is very logical. They're trying to make sense of why they broke up with you or why something here didn't work out. And you've just been doing your own thing. I feel like in the present moment, you've just been kind of doing your own thing. And you're still very much connected to this person. But something here didn't really make a lot of sense to your person here. Okay, we're going to find out more in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. Someone here in the near future, Pisces, is still holding on to this. They're still holding on to maybe being with you or wanting to be with you, and they still want to make sense of why something here stopped working. You have the Page of Swords here. So somebody here spying, analyzing, like, okay, you know, what's going to happen? What's going to happen moving forward? And I do see this person either coming back or like showing up. Okay, Knight of Wands could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So we're going to clarify that and get more information. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Cups, the Fool, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Something here stopped working, or something is not working, or it won't be working in the near future. And the reason why I see that is because someone here, they tried to have a new beginning with you, okay, in the past. And although you believed like, yeah, I'm going to have a reconciliation, we're going to work things out, everything's going to be fine, we're going to celebrate, it didn't really happen, okay, or it won't happen. And the reason why it's not happening is because someone here is really quick to kind of rush into this situation without really taking time to analyze it or review it here. I do feel like this has a lot to do with someone here from your past, okay? Someone here that you're still very much connected to. And again, this person, the reason why this person withdrew from you was because something here wasn't working, okay, in the past. So because something here wasn't working, as a result of that, something here didn't move forward. And the issue that I'm seeing here, your biggest challenge, which is making a decision about this situation. Some of you have made a decision, or you will be making a decision. There's something here about going back to the past and recognizing why something here didn't work out and learning from it. Okay, instead of rushing to something new or rushing towards something else, you need to learn why it didn't work out in the past. Okay, because that's going to be important information that you can use moving forward. And it may be even important information, Pisces, that you need in order to make some sort of decision that you find extremely challenging to make. Okay, so this is what you don't see coming. Now, let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you. All right. Let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so your challenge is the Two of Pentacles, and it's clarified by the Fool, the Tower, and the Seven of Pentacles. You need to be very careful, okay, for this coming week, because of course, Mercury is now going direct, Venus is now going direct, things are finally moving forward. You need to make a very important decision, okay? A very important decision needs to be made, because right now, a lot of you are planning on moving forward. You're ready to have a new beginning. A lot of you, I see that you've saved up a lot of money, or you've been looking at your resources very thoroughly, and you need to make a decision. But your challenge here is not to rush into this, because you did have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And for many of you, you have to be careful, because if you rush into something or you do something without thinking about it or planning, okay, the Seven of Pentacles right now is talking to me about planning. Okay, it's like this person's looking at their fortune, they're looking at everything that they've created and that they've done for themselves, and they're kind of like, okay, I'm ready to move forward, I'm ready to move into a new direction. But you also have to recognize the Tower, okay? Because the Tower happens unexpectedly. It happens when we don't plan ahead. So there's something here about being foolish, rushing into something without thinking about it, not being strategic, okay? And you have a decision, right? You can rush towards something and say to yourself, oh, whatever, I don't care. There's something that happened in the past to you, and although you're like, I want to forget it, I don't want to remember it, you kind of need to, because if you avoid whatever happened in the past, it's just going to happen again. And it's because a lot of you are just making a decision, or you're doing something without really thinking about it, okay? So you have a decision. You can rush towards something without thinking about it, which is going to lead to a Tower moment, or you could step back, analyze the situation, especially if there's money involved, and think about it first and plan so that you avoid this Tower moment, okay? So that's your challenge. That's what I'm seeing. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Five of Wands. Okay, so the Five of Wands is clarified by the Hierophant, the Page of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like in the recent past, a lot of you wanted to have a marriage or a commitment with someone, okay? It was really, there was a very strong connection here in the past. It was like, yeah, we're going to have a new beginning. We're going to move forward. I feel like every time, you try to move forward with this person, the reason why it may have not moved forward was a few things. The first thing I'm seeing is a conflict here. There's like you and this person couldn't see eye to eye in terms of some sort of situation. I also feel the more you and this person got closer and closer together, the less they would give to you, or the less they would acknowledge you, the more they would breadcrumb you. And you may have gotten to this point, Pisces, in the past of, do I really want this? Is this something I really want? Is this a game? Is this a joke? Like, I don't know if I really want this. So there was some sort of conflict here that happened in the past. And I think a lot of you kind of ignored it, or you didn't really, not that you ignored it, but it was like it was there, but you didn't really want to deal with it, or you didn't think it was a big issue. Okay. So one of the things I'm seeing here is that you may have felt within yourself that you deserved more, okay, from this situation. And it definitely has a lot to do with a marriage or a commitment that you wanted with this person, but there was some sort of conflict. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands in the recent past for Pisces. So the Ace of Wands is clarified by the Three of Swords. You have the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Yeah. So, you know, one of the reasons why this new beginning didn't happen for you was because somebody here was still holding on to a painful event or situation that happened between you and them. So I do feel like there was a breakup. You came back together. You know, maybe we're going to have a new beginning here. But the reason why it failed was because somebody here didn't identify the pain that was caused from the past. And this is why I mentioned the past. Going back to the past. I know hindsight is 20/20, but there's a need for you to go back to the past because there's something here that you're missing. And there's a reason why, you know, something here didn't happen. A new beginning didn't happen because somebody here was holding on to pain. There was conflict. Someone felt like they deserved more. They weren't getting more. They were maybe promised, yeah, you know, I'm going to give this and this and this to you, but that never happened. So lots of issues here in the past that stopped you from maybe having the new beginning that you wanted. Now, in the present moment, I do feel, okay, if there was recently a breakup or some sort of issue between you and a specific person, whoever this person is, they want to make sense of this. They're like, why did it happen? You know, why did Pisces break up with me? Why was there an issue? Why didn't our connection work out? Like, this person's really determined, okay? It could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm getting Scorpio here or Virgo. Tell me more about this person, the Queen of Swords, in the present moment for Pisces. Yeah. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Justice. You have the Ace of Swords and the Two of Wands. Very important message for you. If you recently went through a breakup or there was some sort of disagreement between you and a specific person and it was really painful, this person's been thinking about you. They've been thinking about how they can set things right with you. I do feel like for many of you, you are in separation right now, and this person often like reminisces about this situation. So even though I feel like right now in the present moment, Pisces, you're doing a lot of inner work. You're doing a lot of like restructuring your business or restructuring your finances here. And you've kind of released the situation, which is like amazing. I have to like give you credit for that. So if you release something here and you're like, oh, I'm just going to do my own thing, because that's the vibe I'm getting in the present moment. It's like you're just doing your own thing, which is amazing. It's great. This is the first step to getting what you want. So if you still love this person, you still care about them, and you still want to be with them, it looks like they still want to be with you after this Tower moment. So they're trying to make sense of why the Tower moment happened. Tell me more about the Tower in the present moment for Pisces. Now, some of you may be still going through this breakup, like this issue. So that's completely normal. But the way in which you're dealing with it, I have to give you kudos, because intuitively I'm feeling like you're dealing with it very well, which is good, which is rare to see in the readings. So proud of you, proud of you. Okay, so the Tower is clarified by the Temperance, the Knight of Wands, and the Lovers. Here's the thing, okay, in the present moment, I think you already know this, even though you're watching this reading. It's like you're very intuitive. You already know most of what I'm saying to you. It's just confirmation. I feel like in the present moment, for many of you, this person is eventually going to come back around, okay? If they haven't come back around already, I do see them reaching out to you. It will take time for this person to reach out, though. It's not something that's going to happen right away, because the Temperance here, it's going to happen in divine timing. But I'm going to tell you one secret. I have a secret to tell you. The secret here is if you want this person to come back, or you want something here to flow back to you that you love, the more you work on yourself and the more you enhance yourself in any way, that could be focusing on your finances, it could be focusing on something that you love, like art, whatever it is. If you start to really improve yourself, this whole situation is going to turn around. It's going to turn around for you. So I think you're doing the right thing in the present moment. Someone here is coming back around is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's talk about the near future. Actually, before we talk about the near future, let me clarify the Nine of Pentacles, because I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, there's some sort of important information that you need to know about these developments that are happening in your life in the present moment. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Devil, the Ace of Pentacles, and the World. You see? So the important message is exactly what I said to you. you're finally putting behind some sort of toxic relationship. The components of a toxic relationship, you're like, I'm not doing this anymore. You closed it out. You've already closed it out in the present moment. You're working on yourself. And you know what? New opportunities are going to be coming in for you. So the more you do what you're doing, you're on the right track. The more you do this, the more you close out some sort of toxic, obsessive, negative type of energy and you start to ignore it, which I feel like a lot of you are doing. That's when this opportunity is coming in, okay? You don't realize what magic you're doing in the present moment. Some of you do, some of you don't, but this is what I'm seeing in the cards. Now, in the near future, I'm really strongly getting that somebody here is still holding on to this with the Four of Pentacles, like I said. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands in the near future for Pisces. So the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Swords. You have the Five of Swords and the Six of Cups. Okay. So for many of you, I'm really, really strongly getting that in the near future, there is going to be somebody from your past coming back. When they do come back around, there will be a little bit of a tension from this person. And when they come back around, you may think, oh no, here we go again. There's something here about, oh, here we go again. Something that happened in the past is going to come up again in the near future. It's very important that you recognize the distress that this person's in, because they're in so much distress. I feel like when they do come back around, they're coming back around not to argue or fight, but they want to release themselves from something here that happened with you and them in the past. Okay. So the way in which this person approaches you, I think a lot of you may be in this place of like, I don't know why this person wants to argue. I don't know why they want to start this again. I think this person wants to be released from something that happened between you and them. And they're still holding on to something here. They're still holding on to something here. And they're trying to make sense of it. Like in the near future, they're like, they want to get clear on this situation. I think intuitively what I'm getting, Pisces, is this person still cares about you, but they're kind of afraid to say that, or they're afraid to maybe, mention that to you, because this is somebody here who's not emotional. I feel like they're more logical, but they don't know how to kind of say to you, look, I still care about you. I still want to be with you, because you may not see yourself having a reconciliation with this person. You may not see yourself having a new beginning with this person. And that's your challenge, right? Because you need to choose. You need to choose if you're gonna maybe have a new beginning. So why is this person still holding on to the situation? What's the important message here with the Four of Pentacles for Pisces in the near future? So the Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Sun, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. The reason why this person is still holding on to this connection with you, and they're still very much attached to this, and I know you feel this, is because this person believes that if they do try to come back around to you and they're too emotional with you, you may reject them. So they put this front on in the near future, like, oh no, I don't really want to, be with you or whatever. But the truth is they do, because they're in this place of, with the Sun here, they're very optimistic. Deep down within themselves, they're very optimistic that, they love you, they care about you, they want to be with you, but they're afraid. Nine of Swords is someone who is afraid. It's like they're afraid of, rejection, or they're afraid that things aren't going to work out. So what do? They spy at you. They watch you from a distance all the time. Okay. So this person, one of the things I'm seeing here, Pisces, I feel like this person, I have to say it, hopefully you're not a cross watcher, but I feel like this person still has a lot of inner work to do. They're a little bit immature and they kind of rush and do things without thinking. Okay. So for many of you, I do see this person still holding on to you. And I do see one of the things I see you doing, if you're open to it, is offering this person love. And when you start to do that, I feel like there is an opportunity here maybe for you and this person to kind of make sense of why a Tower moment happened and what you need to do moving forward, okay? So a little bit of a complex reading. Let's get some advice for you. What is the advice? Okay, so the advice here for you is the Eight of Cups, the Two of Cups in reverse, and the Emperor. There's a very big lesson that you have to learn here, okay? And it's not an easy lesson. It's not an easy lesson, but I have to say this to you, okay? Your important piece of advice moving forward is, if you are not satisfied with something, if you're not happy with something, if it's not benefiting you, you need to ask yourself why you keep pouring your energy into it, okay? Your biggest piece of advice here is that identify connections and relationships in your life that are not stable. If they're not stable, Pisces, you need to make the solid decision to walk away from them. And it may be very difficult. It may be extremely difficult for you to do this, because you may be in this place of, okay, yeah, but things might get better. Yeah, things are going to get better. You know, I still love this person, but you have to realize why you're walking away from this person. It's not because you don't love them and you don't care. It's that this person is not stable. And if this person's not stable, then they're going to bring instability to your life. And that's why instability happens in your relationships, okay? So there's a need for you to recognize when it's done. When something is done, you disconnect from it because it's not giving you what you need, okay? Promising yourself or being optimistic is one thing, but if it keeps happening over and over again and you keep walking away and you keep disconnecting from it, there's a reason for it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I feel like whoever you were dealing with or whoever you are dealing with, they're very immature. They're not on your level, okay? And I don't mean to be offensive to anybody who's cross-watching, but this is the message I have for you intuitively from my heart. It's like you're not satisfied. You're not happy with this. And you keep putting yourself in this position of, oh, maybe it's going to get better, or maybe they're going to come back around, and you're just putting yourself in this cycle. Okay, and it's actually dragging you down. It's dragging your energy down. So your biggest piece of advice moving forward, Pisces, is to identify relationships. It doesn't have to be a romantic one. It could be any relationship that you're involved in. Whatever relationship you're involved in, you need to identify, which relationships are not stable. And you need to also make sense of why you're walking away from them, okay? Don't just be in your emotions. Identify why you're disconnecting from it and what's the reason behind why you're disconnecting it. That's a decision that you have to make for yourself. That's not something I can do. That's why your challenge is the Two of Pentacles. So you're gonna have to decide if you wanna remain being connected to relationships that are not satisfying you or not emotionally giving you what you want. And most importantly, are these relationships bringing the stability that you want, and are they affecting your life? And if they are, then maybe it's time to walk away from them, okay? So Pisces, that's what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.